What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Book is entitled Lessons from a Non-Custodial Father at Amazon, Kindle, and Create Space. Link will be in the description box below as usual. Go get it. PayPal link there also. They asked me to put it up, so I put it up. Thank you everybody for supporting. This video is entitled Should Men Be a Protected Group? I know it sounds weird, but I had jury duty today. And, you know, they have all these exemptions and things, but on the board, they were saying all these places that you could donate, and these are the things that that people need help with. I had a bunch of domestic abuse things, a bunch of abused families, abused children, abused women. It was not one thing up there for guys. I don't even care if they was homeless, like nothing, you know. And I thought about it like, man, because in society, you know, men don't have any protections. But not just men. You know, young boys don't have any protections really in school. You know, young boys and to high school, they're getting, teachers are taking advantage of them all day, every week. And after that's over with, do they have actually any protections? No. And on the flip side, you know, there's the stories of guys who are accused of things, kicked out of school or put in jail, and then they weren't. Took their lives away from them. Took their opportunities away from them. So there are no protections for that, right? So now what? Like, there is no, and this is something that we as men got to do. Not, I get that, but at the same time, it's like nothing is acknowledged. Like, just the idea that these things do happen can't even be acknowledged. That's problematic to me, because look. If a little kid that's a boy can get touched by a teacher, if it's a female, it's okay. If it's a male, then it's a problem. But no protection. You know, there's good luck with trying to say you're in a domestic violence situation. Good luck with that. Ain't gonna happen. There's no protection for that. Family court. Everybody knows that the men, the husbands and the fathers get screwed over. Is there any type of protection for that? No. No. How can I say this? People can be judged wrongly and treated as such. Is there any protection against that? You know, there's the young brother who just got paid like $1 million because he got arrested for what they thought was him stealing his own car. You know, common sense should say do your job, but is there any protection for that? No. If you apply to a school or apply for a career and your name doesn't look presentable, is there any protection for you against that if you're a guy? No. No, you just dead in the water. I don't like your name. You fit all the skills, you qualify, but I don't like your name. There's no protection for that. You know, men can't say, and we wouldn't do that, but you can't run into an all-female space and demand that you be in there under the rights of equality. That's not going to happen. It's just not. Now, it'll work the other way around, though. So there's no protection about fairness. You know, you're not going to get treated fairly. It just is what it is. You know, a lot of guys put their lives on the line. A lot of guys work themselves into the ground. is there some type of mechanism or system in place for guys whose body's going to wear out on them that they'll be taken care of? No, absolutely not. You know, is there a fallback plan? No, absolutely not. What if men fall on hard times and maybe need Section 8 or food stamps? Is that going to work for guys? Absolutely not. Because men are not a protected class. Matter of fact, that whole situation with Terry Crews, you know, he's a grown man. He's a grown man. He's a black man, and he's muscular, and he used to play in the NFL. You can call it, by the letter of the law, what happened was assault, but is there any protections? No. I mean, truth be told, he would have gotten more trouble if he had punched the guy in the face as a response. Because, you know, you're not supposed to be able to protect yourself. And society is not supposed to protect you. You know, that's the problem with this issue. You know, should men be a protected class? What do you think? I mean, does the class that protects everybody, shouldn't they get a benefit of having some protections for themselves? But there are men who make sure men don't get the proper protections. I remember the news story where the guy overpaid child support, and they were still sending him to jail. Now that's when you meet your obligations with the state, with the system, and you still get penalized for it. Is there any protections for men who no? You know, for the men who are quote unquote father of record and have to prove their paternity, and they're victims of paternity fraud. Is there anything that protects guys like that? No. If you wind up taking care of a kid that isn't yours, whether it's in the house or outside the house, and is there any protection for you to get your money back? Absolutely not. You know, your family could actually benefit from a wrongful death suit while you get killed, and they just move on to the next. And another guy get killed like that, and it just be another wrongful death. Is there any protections in it for these guys? No. You know, that's the problem. You know, you can't you can't participate or get any of the benefits of society as far as them looking after you or looking out for you. It's not gonna happen. You know, I saw the thing with Chris Brown filing a defamation of character suit against the lady in Paris for false allegations. Is anything gonna really happen to her? No. We've seen this happen before with plenty of people. So, is a false report, a false assault, a alleged assault, or alleged rape gonna change her life? No. Is it gonna change his life? They're just gonna, you know, put him in the news again. I mean, did the girl who tried to say, what did she when she said he did something to her and the SWAT team wound up coming to his house, and it wound up being a lie because her friend wound up telling on her? Is there any protection for him against that? No. It can happen to him in his own home. It can happen to him all the way in Paris. There are any protections put in place that if you lie on somebody like that falsely and put them in a situation where they might get killed over a false allegation, you have to pay them? No. People are gonna say he's a man. He's Chris Brown. He's rich. He don't need no money. They almost killed him. So what? And when that's what they do to celebrities who got the money for, like Mark Garagos, like he has money for Mark Garagos as a lawyer. So if he can't get anything back, even with that guy, what does that say about the average citizen of America, right? Because you're not a protected group. You know, you're looked at as the oppressor, or we're looked at as the oppressor, and not somebody who can be oppressed. So there's no way that we're going to be protected by a system that we're the heads of. And then there are other men who don't want men to be a protected group because, you know, they believe we don't need protection, or they're benefiting from us getting screwed over. So, and they're in the legal field, so why would they, right? It's against their own economic interests. So that's just a question, you know. Should men be a protected group? So we out. Peace.